final guy, or it'll be a couple more guys. Eli's got guy too, but Sam Laporta made the highlighted list this week. I mean, um, 23 points out there in 74% of snaps. He had 11 targets, 8 receptions, 84 yards, 10.5 yards per catch, and he had a touchdown as well. I mean, where does this? How I from all the other tight ends? I think this guy actually lands in like the top 5-ish. Underneath maybe behind Kittle-ish, somewhere in there, but this guy is up there in a way, because he's gonna be used. He's gonna be used for sure. And I just there's nobody else out there that I would like. I mean, I think I got Sam in a couple leagues, and just for a long dart. I mean, this guy is going to be on the field quite a bit, and if what's his name? Can't think of his name now. Um, yeah,
From the Lions,
yes. I was just trying to think. The
Dave
QB.
Montgomery, or you think tight end?
No, I was talking about the QB. I had a brain fart here. Yeah.
Jared
For sure.
Goff.
Yes, Goff. Yeah, I was thinking Goff. So
Oh
yeah.
no, you're fine. But like everybody, if everybody's talking about 2024 as like this great quarterback draft, like hey, 6 or 7 guys could potentially be drafted in the first round. I thought this about the tight ends this year. I mean, this was the greatest tight end draft in the history of the league, in my opinion. Because you got Musgrave over with Green Bay. He looks like a stud. I mean, just wait till that passing attack gets a little more lethal when Watson comes back. And I like Dobbs and Jaden Reed. And so, but yeah, Musgrave from Green Bay, Kincaid from Buffalo. Hasn't torn it up quite yet, but usually tight ends don't pop the first year. That's why what Sam Laporta is doing is insane. Usually it takes a tight end until a second, third year where he's like, really steamrolling. Like Kelsey wasn't Kelsey, until a couple years. Got Alex Smith and then they got rolling. But yeah, he's right now. Yeah, he's playing like a top 10 fantasy tight end, absolutely. And I'd treat him as such. I mean, Jared
Yeah.
Goff is targeting him quite a bit. They've had some injury, especially with some injuries. I mean, I don't know how long Josh Reynolds is going to be out. I know he was out last week, and St. Brown ended up playing, but St. Brown's kind of banged up a little bit, and
Yep.
Khalif Raymond's nothing special. So Jameson
Yeah.
Williams, I feel is going to end up being and some of it's his fault, some of it's not, some of it's injuries, bad luck, whatever you want to call it. Like I just feel like he's going to end up, as like he's going to end up on a different roster. He'll end up being cut. He'll be this high pick that was, cut and really just something screams like there's something sketchy there. There's just why he's not, this guy was a first round pick. Come on now. But I think he's taken all the guys I mentioned, he's taken their targets all into one big grouping and stealing them for himself. So really, I mean, the hierarchy, it could literally be St. Brown and then Laporta. And then it kind of looks similar to what, the Vikings have, where it's JJ and then it's Hawkinson. Or, Kansas City, where it's probably Kelsey 1 and then maybe, Kadarius Toney at 2. I mean, there's some places where the tight end is the feature, or Baltimore, Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews. So these higher end tight ends, they're right there with the receiver, or
Yep.
in Kansas City's case, they are the number one receiver. So I consider him in that class, and you could argue he's even higher than that. I have him top 10, but he might be more around 6 or 7, and that's incredible. The guy's played 3 games, but he's looked that good.
Yeah, right now, I was looking at overall season stats. He's actually number 2 tight end right now, which is crazy. And Hawkinson is actually the number 1 tight end right
For a rookie.
now. Yeah, I mean, here's kind of the top 10. We got Hawkinson, Laporta, Hunter Henry,
Yep.
Mike Ingrams, Travis Kelce, Perham, and then we have Kittle, Darren Waller, Higbee, and Musgrave. All, I mean, this is. I mean, you would think Kelce would be the top guy up here, but he's not. It's Hunter
Oh,
Henry.
he missed that game, Jay.
Yeah, I mean Hunter Henry.
He missed that Detroit game.
Yeah,
But still, yeah, I get your point though. He's still.
I mean Hunter Henry. I mean, where in the hell did he come from? I mean, this is insane. I mean, he went from being irrelevant to a nobody and now kind of showing up. I mean, but so this just kind of shows, some of the people that
Right.
are using tight ends right now. I mean, and Sam Laporta, keep him in your lineups. Just keep him in your lineups. That's what I would be doing. If you got him, keep him there. I mean, unless you got a Kelsey, or Hawkinson or whatever. But I mean, if you don't have tight end, I mean, Sam Laporta will be the guy. I mean, if you can go trade for him, if you like him, go try to trade for him. There's probably nothing really out there on the waiver wire either at all, because it's really gonna be slim pickings on the waiver wire for tight ends overall. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up kind of Sam Laporta and Eli. You have a highlighted player as well.